So many times I get a message and people will say, Patrick, I have the most incredible product in the world that if we were to partner together, it would sell billions of dollars. And I always have questions back for this because there are many great products in the world. Listen, not one or two. There are millions of great products in the world that lack a marketer and a promoter. And let me explain to you what I mean by this. You know, when you think about the world of boxing, in the 90s, boxing used to be very, very big because there was a guy who made more money than any of the boxers and fighters. That guy's name was Don King. Don King was a promoter. Boxing was on the up. Everybody was watching boxing because of how good of a promoter he was. If you go today and if you look at fighting today, you will see there's boxing. We used to have Pride. If you look at Pride, some of you guys that follow MMA, there used to be Pride fighting before UFC. Pride flopped. UFC is crushing it, and boxing has dropped off. Why is UFC crushing it? Because the best promoter, it's not the best product. Pride had the best fighting because there was no limits on how the fights were, right? And boxing has the most talent because they're very talented with their boxing. UFC is doing well because of one guy. Dana White is the greatest promoter amongst the three. You take Dana White out, UFC does not exist. All the credit goes to Dana White's promoting skills on every time. And he's always there. If you look at any fight that happens, he's always there. He's all over the world. He's not sleeping and just kind of waiting for somebody else to do that. When there is an opportunity to have a fight and the two fighters, he's in the middle. You'll see him. That takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. Dana White does that. You go back to WWE, which stood for what? World Wrestling Entertainment. Yep. Vince McMahon was an incredible promoter of a product. There was other wrestling. He's not the founder of wrestling. Wrestling used to be done, Mario. Matter of fact, who used to do the wrestling? Wasn't it like a, who was it before that? It was a...
it was World Wrestling Federation.
No, there was something else even prior to that. There was something that was, you said it came from Hispanic.
Lucha Libre?
Mucha Libre?
Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre. If you look at wrestling, wrestling wasn't founded by Vince McMahon. He was just the best promoter. This can go with product placement. Apple. Apple was all about Steve Jobs being incredible at promoting. There are times where he never had the product fully prepared, but he was such an incredible promoter. Tens of thousands of people would come to the product launch and the product's not finalized, it's not finished. But he was that incredible promoter. iPhone lines, thousands of people line up for a week to be the first person to say, I got the iPhone. People pay a 16-year-old kid $30,000 to stand in line for 2 weeks to say, I was the first person to get an iPhone, and that person exchanged places with them because that kid stood there for 2 weeks. These things happen because somebody is very, very good at promoting the product. So when you think about, okay, I want to become a great promoter, I want to become a great marketer, there are three things great promoters and marketers have in common. One, they have unwavering enthusiasm. Their energy is incredible. Everybody wants to see this person's energy, enthusiasm that they have. Two, they are very much about painting a very specific picture. It's almost like an artist, a painter, Michelangelo, that has the details. You know, when you read a book and it says, you know, as he was walking in the hallway, he heard the sound in the backyard of the water dropping, and all of a sudden he heard something falling, and he looked behind him. It was a cat. A promoter is great at telling that specific details and painting a picture that you and I see. This is going to be the greatest phone of all time. This is going to be the greatest fight of all time. They're great promoters. And number three, they're the best storytellers. They are the best at telling stories. So one, unwavering enthusiasm. Two, specific details of painting a picture that you and I can touch it. And then three, they're great storytellers. So the next time somebody says, I have the most incredible product in the world that is going to become $1 billion opportunity, you need a great promoter, because many great products have been buried in the cemetery of great products that lacked a great promoter and a marketer. Learn how to become a great promoter and marketer. You'll notice your business will do very well. It's my message to you. And please, if you got any questions, comment on the bottom, subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.